time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute stuck. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with it, we gon' stop. My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On play action, here's Tua. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Singletary to get the drive started, and he is brought down. At the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Oh my God.
Catch right side. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down too. Allen gonna throw. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Cook. On the move past the 40. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. first down. Here's the run with Cook.
Down inside the 10.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll run for it with Cook. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score. As he
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Cook up the gut. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Tua. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andrew Beck, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Play action, now it's Tua. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen being chased out left. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. To try again after the sack, Tua. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Tua on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're
and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 59 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Hey, red, green jack,
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance,